Hi, this is Mark Wiltshire. Thanks for choosing to listen to the Explore Finland radio show. This is another solo episode from me, reading some of the blogs I originally wrote for Visit Seinäjoki. There are links to these original articles in the show notes, and this week I'm going to be talking about things to do with the family fun. So, exciting days out at nearby theme parks and activity centres. No sooner had the snow disappeared and the air had lost its chill than one of our kids said, "Some of my friends went to Power Park last weekend. When can we go to Power Park?" Here are my suggestions for some family active days out in the area around Seinäjoki. And the neat part is that you can get pretty close to all of them by train from Seinäjoki, so they're within reach even if you don't have a car. Power Park in Harma. Power Park has developed into a really good theme park in the past 10 years. It really does have something for everyone. Large, fast, high rides for thrill seekers, small, gentle rides for younger ones, indoor and outdoor go-karting tracks for petrol heads. The only person it doesn't cater for is my dad, who doesn't really like the rides. He does, however, like ice cream, and there's plenty of that, so he was happy too. The best thing about Power Park is that it's got all of these big rides in quite a small footprint, so you're not walking many kilometres between the rides. You do have to queue for some of them, and sometimes that queue can be up to half an hour or so, but no worse than theme parks anywhere else in the world. The train stops at Harma during the summer months, and then there's a bus transfer over to the park. You can see more at powerpark.fi. Tropiclandia in Vasa. Nearby Vasa is the water park of Tropiclandia. You need to pick your day wisely and go on a warm sunny day to get the best out of the outdoor slides and pools. It is, however, the perfect venue on a rainy day as well. You can enjoy the adventure pool with waves, slides and jacuzzis inside a large glass dome, which keeps the cold weather out and the warm water in. The train from Seinäjoki to Vasa needs a short taxi ride to Tropiclandia though. See more at tropiclandia.fi. Kalpa Turri. Heading south by train from Seinäjoki, you'll come to the phenomenon that is Kalpa, the village shop in Turri. Also known to locals as Keskinen, it is Finland's largest department store and Finland's most popular tourist attraction. Don't worry, it's not all about shopping. You'll also find a wide range of activities spread out around the shopping centre, like mini-golf, children's playground, and from late June to early August, the Miljoona Tivoli fairground will return, with all rides free of charge to under 13s. The local train station, Turri, is located right next to Kalpa. See more at Turri, that's Tuuri.fi. Atari Zoo and Flow Park in Atari. Hopefully you've seen the Atari Zoo podcast. If not, search on your podcast players. We cover this in a lot more detail. But located further south from Turri is Atari Zoo, with its international guests, Lumi and Puru, the giant pandas from China, who are proving popular with visitors of all ages. You'll also find brown bears, red pandas, snow leopards and wolves, to name just a few. If you're feeling more energetic, then there is Flow Park, located next to the zoo. Flow Park is an ecological adventure park with trails, or high wires, built into the trees. It's not for the faint-hearted, but it is a lot of fun, and a workout at the same time. There's a train station at Atari Zoo, with a 15-minute walk up to the zoo and Flow Park. And you can read more at atarizoo.fi or flowpark.fi. Events and activities for teenagers. Back in my Autumn Tips 2017, I listed a few ideal activities for families with children. But what if your babies are now taller than you? What does the Seinäjoki area have to offer teenagers? And will parents be happy to let them do it? As I'm moving further and further away from my teens, I turn to the 4 teenagers in my house for help with this. Solar Sound Festival, early August. Seinäjoki has a tradition of town centre festivals. Solar Sound, however, is aimed at a younger crowd, with a focus on urban and electronic music, which is why I know hardly anyone on the bill. From 2018, there have been parent volunteers to marshal the event and make sure that all the partygoers stay safe. Teenager quote, "I would be interested in going to this, as it's in the town centre, right in one of my backyards, but I can't because you booked a holiday for us." You can read more at solarsound.fi. Zed Laser Tag in Seinäjoki. Formerly known as Megazone, this is a dark indoor venue where you get to stalk your friends and shoot them with light guns. The more hits, the more points. Great for pairs, groups, or even individuals, depending on the number of other participants. Teenager quote, "It's fun and sweaty. I enjoy shooting people. It's like a real-life video game, but no one gets hurt." Read more at zbase.fi/Seinäjoki. No Hill Paintball in Ilmajoki, Tervajoki and Kurikka. Located a stone's throw from Seinäjoki in the village of Tuomikylä, No Hill Paintball's Munakunta location has 3 paintball fields of different sizes. All the required equipment can be rented, and they even offer smaller caliber ammunition, making the game suitable for teenagers as young as 8 years old. Teenager quote, "It was fun but painful. We were in a forest location, but it wasn't too dense. Not so much running as laser tag, more like waiting for victims to stroll past. Also, like a real-life video game, but with added pain." You can read more at nohillpaintball.com. Galaxy Centre, Seinäjoki. There's something magical about descending the stairs of a billiards hall, out of the daylight, into the dark, illuminated only by pools of light around each table. It's something every teenager should experience with their dad, granddad, uncle, etc. Galaxy Centre is easy to find in the middle of Seinäjoki and also offers tabletop curling, air hockey, board games and pinball. Teenager quote, "It's quite a long time ago that we went. Can we go again soon? Or are you scared I'll beat you this time?" It's got a point. You can read more at galaxy.fi/Seinäjoki, and that's GALAXIE.fi. Find out Room Escape in Ilmajoki and Seinäjoki. Room Escape is a recent phenomenon, and there are 3 rooms in Ilmajoki-Seinäjoki area. Each room has its own theme and story, in which a group of players enters the room and tries to find a way of escaping within a 60-minute limit. This is done by solving a series of tasks, for example, finding keys, opening locks with codes, and answering riddles and clues. I haven't done it, but as I understand it, the games can be played with both Finnish and English clues, so it's perfect if you have international visitors. Teenager quote, "I've always wanted to go to Room Escape because you have to use your brain to solve puzzles. It's like another real-life video game, but without guns." Do you ever get the feeling our kids' lives are a little bit too connected to video games? You can read more about this at findout.fi/Seinäjoki. Summer sports and games. If you're interested in being a little more active during the summer months, here are a few active pursuits for you to consider, whether that is a round of frisbee golf or more casual games with friends and family. Take note, there's plenty of additional reading and listening for this article, so if you listen to some of the other episodes, let me know what you think of those too. Disc golf. As the name suggests, this is a combination of golf and frisbee. There are many free-to-use courses located around Seinäjoki. All you need are some discs and a couple of hours of time. You can use any frisbee, or you can buy a starter pack of 3 disc golf frisbees for around €20 from most sports shops and the larger supermarkets. The course is made up of tracks rather than holes, with a metal basket on a pole at the far end of the track. On top of the basket is a ring with chains hanging down from it. The idea is to hit the trains and your frisbee will land in the basket. Sounds simple, right? Well, there's another podcast episode early in Explore Finland where I went out on the frisbee golf course with my friend Pekka. Find that episode. That will tell you everything you need to know about frisbee golf. Not so simple. Beach volleyball. Next to one of Seinäjoki's many beaches, you'll find a volleyball net surrounded by sand. Don't be intimidated by the Olympic version of this game. There's no need for tight-fitting swimsuits. Just get a group of friends together and a ball, and you're all set. Once you've finished a course, where better to wash off all that sand than a nearby lake or river. The nearest one to the centre of Seinäjoki is at Sahalampi, which is a 15-minute walk from the centre of the town. Melku. Now, I know Melku is not exactly a sport, but it's an enjoyable part of my summer. Melku is a game for the garden, beach or campsite where you use a wooden baton to knock over skittles numbered 1 to 12, and you score points as you go along. At the start of the game, all the skittles are arranged in a group close together. The players take it in turns to throw the baton to try and knock the skittles over. If you knock over a single skittle, you score the value of that skittle. If you knock over more than one, then you just get a point for each. After the end of each turn, the skittles are just reset in the position where they landed, so the game soon starts to spread out. Simple, fun, and addictive. And there's a blog on explorefinlandpodcast.com all about Melku. It's spelled Molkky. Mobile sauna festivals. Sauna Ajot in Delva and Kalajärven Sauna Fest in Seinäjoki. Of course, most summer days should be rounded off in the sauna, but if you're feeling adventurous, why not check out one of the annual mobile sauna festivals? There's Sauna Ajot in Delva, and even closer to Seinäjoki is the Kalajärven Sauna Fest. A future episode will be me visiting Kalajärven Sauna Fest in Seinäjoki in summer 2019, so keep your ears open for that. The official website of Sauna Ajot explains there are only 2 rules for the saunas. First, they have to be mobile, and secondly, they have to be big enough that one person can bathe in the sauna. From my visit to Kalajärvi in 2019, I learned that that's actually the biggest free festival for participants to attend and try the saunas. In 2017, the Sauna Ajot event in Delva attracted 65 entrants, including saunas from Germany, Italy and Poland. And if you visit the Sauna Ajot website, you can see all the 2017 saunas there. And so I think that just about wraps up today's show. I'm still writing new articles for Visit Seinäjoki, so head over to visitseinäjoki.fi, click on the British flag at the top of the page, and you'll find my latest article on the English language homepage. If you enjoy the show and want to show your support, please take a minute to rate and review the show on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. It will help raise the profile of the show. Connect with me on Facebook, Explore Finland Radio Show, Twitter, @Explore Finland, or Instagram, @Mark_Explore Finland, or through the website, explorefinlandpodcast.com. Of course, you can spread the word to your friends on your social network of choice, let them know about the show and invite them to explore Finland with us. And also, if there's a subject you'd like me to cover in a future episode, you can contact me via the website or social media. I'd be really pleased to hear from you. If you want more, search on your podcast player for the Atari Zoo podcast or the Finnish Football Show. Otherwise, until next time, thanks for listening and see you on the next episode of Explore Finland Radio Show. Bye-bye.